What's up? How we doing, guys? Happy New Year. You're gonna be like, well, that was ages ago. Yeah, but it's funny we only say it right at the beginning of the year. We never say it again. Shows how New Year is a concept because every New Year is a new year for the whole year. So there we go. But anyway, I want to do this video on the resolutions that we've made this year. Have you made a New Year's resolution? How's that going? I've been doing quite a few videos on it on more my YouTube this year. And there's just a few things that I feel like are helpful to consider if making New Year's resolutions for yourself is not something you do anymore, or maybe it's something you do regularly, and maybe you don't get the outcome that you want and expect. So there's a couple of things. A lot of these things you may already think of, but maybe don't look at in an alternative way, and another outlook on something may open your mind to another outcome in general. So the first thing is how we set ourselves up. So let's use an example, popular one, weight loss. I want to lose weight. Okay. Cool. So there's so much information out there. There's so many different paradigms, stories, evidence, whatever you want to call it. There's so many different ways to lose weight. Losing weight is, for me, usually maybe something that we believe we need to do, or maybe it's something that people that have been maybe overweight for a long time repeat over and over again. For me, if I want to lose body fat, I'm going to lose a bit of weight, but it won't be as much as maybe, I think I got my body fat measured the other day, and it's 16 kilos of body fat, which is a lot. So if I was on stage in a bodybuilding show, and I got down to like 3% body fat, I'd probably weigh under 70 kilos, probably weigh about 10 stone, which is insane. I probably haven't been there since I was a teenager. So maybe that's, losing weight for a start. The terminology. So what is your terminology? Whatever your goal is, what is the terminology you're using? So you might be saying that you want to lose weight. Firstly, no one wants to lose anything. So you may want to change that narrative. You may want to change that terminology, because for me, losing things, our brain doesn't associate positively with that. You don't lose a family member and be happy about it. It's it's not a term that maybe you don't think there's anything in it, and you're welcome to believe that. I would ask you to consider if there is. What if there is? What if you just tell yourself you want to lose weight, and your mind's like, fuck that, I ain't losing anything. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, make sure that what you're asking for is what you really want. So if I say to a coach at my gym, I want to lose weight, what am I actually really wanting? Am I overweight? I don't think I am. Am I maybe a little heavier than I'd usually be if I was maybe carrying less weight, as in leaner? Yeah, probably. But it doesn't mean I want to lose weight. What does it mean? What you may actually want is what the feeling you think you're going to have is. In fact, that's not what you may want. That is 1000% what you're seeking for. The same with money, relationships, winning whatever, winning a competition. You want what the feelings are. Everyone wants feeling, everyone wants the emotions, everyone wants the outcome, the good feedback. If it's what the positive. If you want to feel good about ourselves, nothing wrong with that. It's just nothing external is going to give you that. You can't be an Olympic champion or a CrossFit champion without feeling good, because the feeling good is going to be what motivates you, what keeps you on your disciplines. Same with bodybuilding. It's a bit more real life. If you feel like you're going to feel better, feel good when you have a partner or a girlfriend, you're putting way too much pressure on yourself and that future girlfriend. Way too much. Because that, in a way, is what I think is setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up for a fail. Because maybe that's not the right intention you want to be having. Maybe something along the lines of having a better relationship with yourself first. With that will come weight loss, increase in income, all that stuff. Because again, for me, it's all about yourself. Everything's about self. Before we put it out onto the external world, everything is about self. There's no exceptions. None. Everything. Is that a bold statement? Yeah, it is. But what if that is a belief many people have, and if they considered it and if they started to try and implement it or focus on it more than what's going on outside, how different life could be. And I'll tell you now, even though I believe that and I've been trying to practice that for almost a decade, it's not easy, because part of me still wants to look at what I haven't got, focus on the external world, focus on the money, the girls, the cars, the amazing career, the huge income, the big house and all that shit. Because, that's our association with success, whatever it is. We'll always have our own opinion of what that is, but we'll also have a lot of things, values that we grew up with that will almost certainly direct where we go with our career and what the external world, how it looks like, and how we want to live our lives. I said quite a lot there. So if you made it this far, great. If you didn't, I don't blame you. If you did, post a comment below if you've got any questions. I hope that all made sense. My first tip would be to really figure out what you really want and how you may be setting yourself up. For example, losing weight is a good one, because a lot of people that want to lose weight join a gym and they think they have to strip their food down to nothing and have no treat and have no nothing. It doesn't work like that. It can work like that for some people, and some people can do that, but the yo-yo is more likely, and also it's not necessary. It really ain't. Like, we live in a society, we live in a world, and actually, like, things like going out to eat and having all these, amazing treats and desserts and drinks and whatever you'd have on a special occasion, the weekend, fucking, all this stuff. If you enjoy that and that's part of your culture, your social life, fucking, why would you want to give that up? Why? You don't have to. You really don't have to. You do not have to. So try and find somewhere, or try and find something that you really, really want. And if you can, it's hard, but really look at the why. Really look at what you actually really want. Because I'm not saying that you don't want weight loss, and I'm not saying you don't want to win a medal. I'm not saying that you don't want a girlfriend. What I am saying is, when you figure out what that feeling is, that emotion is, that feeling you're going to have, or you believe you're going to have when that comes, try and create that first. Because otherwise, when you don't get it, which if you're used to not getting things, or if it's a pattern that you're used to, you're just going to repeat it. Because the intentions, the setting yourself up is going to be the same. There's going to be no difference. You think you've trained harder this year, or you've done more this year, or you've dated more this year. Yeah, cool. You still want what you want, and if you don't have it yet, then that's something you should look at. It's yours. You've got the power. You've got everything that you need to do. Like and subscribe in my YouTube if that's where you're watching this. If not, take care. Have a good year. And I'll be doing a few more videos for the end of January about New Year's resolutions, but apart from that, we're done. Laters.